So, holiday time is fast approaching, and since December is probably the busiest time of the year, I think it's better to plan ahead a bit. That's why I made this bullet journal video already in the middle of November, so you've got some time to take some ideas, maybe plan it out, incorporate it into your bullet journal, or just for some inspiration. I think for December it's better to be prepared ahead. At least it is for me. I can barely keep up with everything that goes on in December. So I really need my bullet journal in December. And I must admit that for this month I am quite satisfied with my setup. I'm especially proud of this month monthly. I haven't seen this idea before, but it just seems so natural, like advent calendar truck made into a calendar monthly for bullet journal. It's like these two were made for one another. We've got one of these trucks and we set it up every single year, and it brought so much magic to my kids. I highly recommend it. But you'll also find some elves and of course Christmas socks and many more holiday cheer in this bullet journal setup. So join me and let's plan ahead. For the cover I drew a Christmas ornament, and to get the perfect circle I just die cut some circles from recycled cardboard that I can use as templates over and over again. Super useful. I added a title with Pete brush pen in red because it's holiday time after all, and you can see how slowly I actually write here. These brush pens are really nice for modern style brush calligraphy, by the way. On the next cover I'm drawing a Christmas sock, and this theme will come up again in my weeklies next week, because I love Christmas socks. We actually put them out for St. Nicholas, not Santa, but it's the same thing. Here the sock is filled with gingerbread cookies, oranges and little gifts. The usual content. I have something more prepared for you regarding Christmas socks, so stay tuned for that. It's really a cute tradition and I can't wait to share it with you. If you're looking forward to Christmas time, give this video a like and subscribe for more arty crafty fun. More Christmas talking coming, more bullet journal ideas and other things that my arty fairy makes me do. Lastly, I just added a calendar to the ornament. I'm really proud of this idea for the monthly. I haven't seen it anywhere before, but it just begged to be made. My monthly is an advent calendar truck, the kind we have at home and that kids set up on the kitchen table every evening in December, and during the night the elves fill the corresponding drawer with a small present or a holiday-related task. To draw the wheels, I didn't use the cardboard templates, but instead just traced over a round lid of a spray bottle. Anything round would work. Because December starts on Thursday and I wanted the rows to represent the weeks, I started with the fourth column for the 1st of December. So a few days were left and I just drew some drawers that would fit into the truck next to it. Now I have the whole 31 days. You can read more about that on my blog, link in the description. This little thing has brought so much fun and so much magic to our holidays. I highly recommend it. I might not recommend throwing such a watery wash onto my bujo though. Some paint seeped through. Our kids are not little anymore, but still prefer not to discuss their beliefs about Grandpa Frost because they would like to maintain some magic, as they say. So we will still have this advent calendar and elves will come to fill it. Speaking of elves, we could use some of their help this time of year. If there is a month where you need a spread of lists, it must be December. We have gift lists, wish lists for us and for our kids, very handy when grannies ask what the kids would like to get. We have to-do lists, shopping lists, cookie recipes to try lists. There are tons of lists. And since elves are collecting the wish lists for Santa or Grandpa Frost, I thought, hey, they could help us too. There must be a Christmas tree in a holiday bujo, right? I set it up for my mood tracker and drew 31 gingerbread cookies for the days. I will draw the faces on according to how the day will go. I hope there will be many happy faces and less stressed ones. But we'll see how that goes. It gets easier now that the kids are bigger and there are less social obligations to the relatives. For the habit trackers, I drew Christmas socks again and I just wrote the calendars onto them, so I will cross the days when I complete a task. I limited myself to 6 again because I found that works the best for me. The less there are, the more likely I am to do it. If you'd like to color code your mood tracker, you could also leave the cookies white and color them according to your mood, or whatever you like to track here. That way it would be easier to see at a first glance how the month went, but I like the idea of frowny and smiley faces gingerbread man, so I went with it. You could also paint each sock with a different color or decorate it with pearls, chimes, pom-poms, or whatever your imagination fancies. I kept it simple, but you can go overboard if you like. It will be Christmas time when you'll be using this, so kitschy is almost mandatory. I finished everything with my gel pen and added some white sugar buttons to the gingerbread man. And here's the final flip through. I guess this will be my weird quirk on YouTube now. They say you have to have one. I'm afraid I'll have too many, but it's fine. You can just mute me and subscribe to my muted version. I won't mind. I hope to see you next week with some bullet journal weeklies. There will be more Christmas socks, but also some other fun traditions included, so stay tuned. See you! Bye bye! Since December is probably the busiest time of the month, of the year,